physical harm, when you're in danger physically, it's a scary thing. I've been there. But what I've learned in life, physical harm is a small percentage of your lifetime. I would say 90% of your life or more, you are not in physical harm. But I will say, in the vast majority of your life, you're in emotional harm's way, financial harm's way, or mental harm's way. People like to talk about the bravado, the toughness of owning a gun, pepper spray, a bat, knowing karate, knowing self-defense. It's an ego thing because statistically, most of your life you won't be in physical harm, but you'll be in psychological harm. Someone will try to guilt trip you. Someone will try to manipulate you. You won't even really be in harm of physical abuse. Your insecurities keep you in a relationship with an alcoholic. That's a psychological problem. See, boundaries with your family members, your friends, are key. I learned last year that even with my mother and the family situation, I need to have boundaries and not be in a certain proximity to them for a certain period of time. It's emotionally harmful for me. It doesn't matter how other people perceive it. It matters how I perceive it, how I feel, what's right for me. Are you an adult? If you're an adult, you can't blame other people. If you put yourself in a position, if you put yourself in harm's way, then you're asking for trouble. You know, like if you go start a fight, you physically put yourself in harm's way. If you keep trying to save an alcoholic, you emotionally and maybe physically put yourself in harm's way. If you keep trying to save your daughter, she can't register her car on time, but you think she is psychologically fit, okay, to raise a child. I want to tell you tonight, okay, as I sit in the all-night gas station, okay, that I live in society. I've probably done more living than most people do in their entire life. Most people take a nap every day. They're pro-death. Like I said, guys, I'm pro-abortion. Okay, and every time you take a nap, you sleep away your life. Okay, you kill your life. You kill your time. Your time is your life. I live life, guys. I don't take naps. I'm in the public. You're in a controlled, climate control apartment. Some of you a shared apartment. And it's very unhealthy. Shared apartment is not always, there's exceptions, but many times a shared apartment, okay, is a financial, you put yourself in financial harm's way. You say that's not true because we split the bills. Well, you split the bills, okay, but you share the emotions. You share the bathroom. You share the, look, like I say, you live below your means, not so that you can not work, so that you can live on your terms. You live below your means, okay, so that you can live independently by yourself. You say, I don't want to live by myself. I want to be like the girl I saw on TikTok, that she's been married to this guy for 2 years. She said she proved everyone wrong because most people thought they wouldn't last after 2 years of marriage. They got no kids. Their skin's still tight and they still look good. Everyone loves young love. Remember the movie Hunger Games when the guy was saying everyone loves to see young people in love. I just subscribe to 2 people on YouTube. They do pranks on each other. Good looking Spanish girl, Colombian chick. And her young boyfriend, married. They've been married 2 years. I see their future. Their future in 15 years, if they're still together, they're not together, in my opinion. Okay. They got one daughter. The daughter's ending up like the mother. The husband, who was once loving and charming, is now bitter. He's men going their own way. He's waiting for robots to come. They're both struggling financially because now they can't do TikTok or YouTube Shorts because they're not going to play a prank on each other. They don't look good anymore either. Instead of highlights, she's got a wig with highlights. And for him, okay, instead of feeling confident, okay, he's very bitter. Okay, no one wants to be around bitter people. No one wants to be around unthankful people. You put yourself in emotional harm's way when you put yourself around the unthankful. Every time you are around the unthankful, you are basically taking a 9-inch knife, okay, and you're stabbing yourself right in your soul. And that's why you've lost joy. Boundary up. I want to tell you tonight, 90% of your life, you're not going to be in physical harm's way. But 90% of your life, emotional harm, financial harm. You know, everyone rushed to buy a house this past year and a half. I think about how much financial harm they put themselves in the way. I say fuck a house and step up the self-care game. See, it's so easy to say I need a house instead of saying I need to go for another walk. And I understand life, guys. Life's not easy. Okay, I'm not shaming anyone, but I'll tell you right now, I'm not listening to anyone. I said a long time ago, I said, well, I got to be very careful taking advice from people who they're loving. You can learn from everyone. Never think that you've got to a point where you can't learn from anyone. But I want to tell you, you got to be confident enough to think about the advice and to make your own decision, because you have to live with the results. Someone asked me last night, like, man, don't the RV dealers get mad at you because you're always making videos at the RV dealership you're never buying? I said, well, they can get mad at me all they want, okay, because they don't deposit in my bank account. They're not going to pay that 20-year loan. I make more money than every salesman on that lot. Never forget it. Every salesman, every car salesman, RV salesman, they don't make as much as me. Okay. And what I can tell you is the reason they don't is because I talked to a young RV salesman. He just bought a new car, a new Audi. I love him. He may be watching. That's why I may have lost thumbs down. But I've been there. Okay, I bought new cars. I'm going to share it. See, some people don't want you to share what you learn. Okay, they don't want you to share that I should have never had kids. They don't want you to share I shouldn't have bought a new car. Now I got to sell 200,000 new RVs. Why don't you want to tell people the truth? Do you want them to be miserable like you? I got to expose the truth. Guys, I want to tell you tonight, okay, instead of taking a self-defense course, instead of getting your gun, I know you love your gun, okay, why don't, okay, you get a caretaker for your parents? That's true. Okay. Because the truth is, okay, you got a gun, okay, you know how to use it, I know. But the truth is, you don't know how to take care of seniors, and you're taking care of seniors. You're the undertaker. Okay. And so what I want to tell you tonight, under the neon lights of the all-night gas station, I'm preaching the message that will set the captives free. Click that thumbs up, share this video with your daughter that you wish death on, okay, but she's a blessing in your life, okay? And I want to tell you that this message must go out to the masses, okay? Because somewhere out there is someone who's too damn lazy to register their car, okay? They got a storage unit, okay? Okay? They got a service dog. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, and they'll cause you severe harm, okay, mentally and emotionally, and maybe even physically, because I know some psychopaths that slashed some tires. Yep. And you know the type of psychopaths, they get caught on camera, and they still say they want to see the camera footage. I know who I'm dealing with. So I want to tell you tonight, guys, okay, if I didn't just change your life in under 10 minutes, never watch me again. But if I changed your life, I brought you so much value. I'm milking these haters for every bit of bitterness they got in their soul. I'm taking their energy and I'm breaking their arm. Okay. And I'm showing up and I'm breaking the algorithm of success. I'm milking the haters. Because they don't show up, they don't add value, they're takers. They're emotional manipulators. They always said they would never end up like their father, but they ended up like their father with a fake profile, and it's a disgrace. Okay. It's a disgrace. Okay. And so what I could tell you, every breath in my body, okay, until I leave this earth, okay, or until I stop YouTube, we'll see, is that, guys, you ain't gonna bring no harm in my life, okay, because I'm armed, okay. I got one in the chamber, okay. And not just physically, guys, emotionally and mentally. Okay, I take care of myself well. I'm stronger mentally than every troll by the grace of God, but I can still be broken. But what I want to tell you tonight, guys, I'm not your government therapist, okay? The government therapist that you shopped around for 3 years just so you can get your prescription refilled, okay? And so what I want to tell you tonight, if you're mixing alcohol and prescription drugs, okay, you're causing a lot of harm, not just to yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and everyone around you, okay? And so I don't want to be anywhere in that proximity. So why don't you want to talk to me? Why don't you want to hang out? Guys, I can't hang around no toxic shit. I'm trying the best I can to move forward in life, okay? And I don't judge you. I hope we all go to heaven. I recognize even toxic people have done good things for me. That's what's very hard in life, is that people have done great things for all of us at certain points. But at a certain point, you have to say, look, I can't keep playing this game. I have to grow. And I have to separate from that which is bringing me harm, whether it's my father, someone I'm dating, etc. Even have boundaries with your loving mother for her own good and for your own good, emotional well-being. I'm going to go to all members' comments, okay? And I want to tell you, I feel so good. I feel Spirit of the All Night gas station tonight. And they keep saying, like, I don't know how he's going to top last night, because I don't try to top last night. I take care of myself well, and I don't take naps, okay? That's how I top yesterday, okay? I don't abort my time, okay? I use my time. I manage my time, okay? And so I am anti-nap, okay? There's a lot of people out there pro-nap. I know. I'm anti-nap, okay? And so I want to tell you tonight, guys, if you're pro-nap, click that thumbs down. I know it. I lost a couple members because they're pro-nap. Guys, it's a very contentious issue. But I want to tell you right now, you're up all night. Why? You're mixing ginger and all type of other supplements that are not healthy, okay? And then you wonder why you're not in good shape and you're all tore up. And then you're telling other people, like, do this, do that. It's guys, I mean, you're delusional. I hate to say it. And I don't judge you, but I can't agree with you, okay? And if you can't agree with me, just move on. Let's have boundaries, okay? Because this is my channel, last time I checked. And so I know you're going to be up all night pissed, okay? Because you took a nap, you took some ginger and supplements, okay? And you didn't take care of yourself. Okay? And what I can tell you is, guys, look, I can't live that life. I can't stand in agreement that which brings me harm. Empathy is one thing, okay? But two psychopaths with an expired registration trying to save each other is a whole nother thing, okay? So what I want to tell you tonight, thank you to all the good people. Okay? You haters, I'm going to milk every bit of your hate. I'm going to get sympathy from the good people because they know what I'm dealing with. They got daughters and sons just like you. Yeah, look at me I just got a $2 super chat boundary up from Inspired James. I want to tell Inspired James, listen to this one. I'll tell you, this is going to be on fire. I want to message to all the haters tonight. Okay. I'm going to milk you for everything you have. All the hate in your soul. Why? Because what you don't understand is my message touches the core of every parent, every friend who has had to deal with nasty people like you. And they say, damn it, this guy is setting me free. I'm milking these haters for every dry, resentful bit in their soul. I say, get behind me, Satan. Click that thumbs down, Satan. Click that thumbs down, Satan. Share this video, okay, with your other fake profiles. Because you've been exposed for the liar. You're the accuser of the brethren. You're lazy. You're a sloth. You're a deceiver. Okay. And greater is the spirit in me than the spirit in the all-night gas station. Never forget it. Okay. So what I want to tell, I want someone to put a cow emoji in the members chat, because I'm milking these haters and I'm using their own hate against them in the name of Jesus. All the parents that had to deal with their shit, I am setting them free. Everyone who lives in a shared apartment with a psychopath, I'm setting them free. Okay. Every child that grew up with a delusional parent, I'm setting you free. I've come to set the captives free. I want to tell you, click through your other fake profiles. You were up all day. After you took a nap, you woke up to create these fake profiles. Let's go. I'm going to milk this hate out of you. Let's click that thumbs down. Get another fake profile. Let's go. I'm milking these haters, guys. Oh my God, I'm on fire tonight. Guys, wait till tomorrow night, okay? Because tomorrow night, we're coming with the heat again, okay? Guys, I'm operating off diesel, okay? You know what that is. That means I got a lot more mileage to go, okay? And you're not operating off anything other than hate, but I'll milk it out. All right, guys, you know what it is. Click the thumbs up if you want, if you're a lover, okay? And share the video, leave a comment. We're going to all members chats. Thank you again, Inspired James. Ah, thank you, Lord. Oh, man, there's a lot of good emojis with that. We're milking it out. Inspired James. There's that handsome mug. Well, brother, I appreciate that compliment. I want to say thank you. And I want to say you also look good. My man, Chris Diamond. This brother loves the Class B, and I love him for loving his life. And I want to tell you tonight, if you like to sing, Chris, sing your song and never let anyone shame you. I want to tell you like this. If you like to live in your Class B, live in your Class B and never let anyone shame you. Because for me, the nomadic life is an independent life where you can sing your own song. Okay, you can shit in your own self-contained unit and you can enjoy your life. Chris, I want to thank you. Keep singing. Okay, keep singing. There's always going to be some haters in the crowd say you don't sing good enough. And you tell them like this. I've come to set the captives free. The fake profiles are proof psychopaths exist. I am proof that I don't give a fuck. Okay. So if you know like I know, milk that motherfucking hate right out of their soul. Oh my God. $9.99 with a beautiful cat, dog, squirrel. I fed the squirrels today with a heart emoji, Mary Taz. I appreciate that with all my heart. You are changing your life by walking your dog. It's what started my journey through self-defense. My dog, and taking my dog for a walk after I got hurt and I was trying to get my life together, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and financially. And I discovered that walking helps me, and my dog helped me get out there. So, Mary Taz, I know you're on the road to life. You'll find it again. Thank you, Mary Taz. K, $5 super chat. Thank you, K. Pure monk model. No fab, cold showers, no coffee, 2-hour medication, and jujitsu lets everyone evolve. God bless. Well, God bless you. I disagree with everything you just said. Okay. Because I like hot showers. I like to masturbate and blow my load. Okay. Twice a day, sometimes in a sock. I like 3 cups of coffee. And you better put some steamed soy on that bitch. And I don't do meditation. Meditation's for psychopath bitches with fake tits and guys who don't know how to hit it from the back. And jujitsu is for people who don't have a 9mm with one in the chamber. But I will say this, God bless you. And I appreciate that too. My brother Jack, brother, you know that I appreciate you. This is my brother Jack. Jack, tell them the truth, Sam. I just tried to tell them the truth. Okay. The truth will set them free, Jack. I'm here to set the captives free. Jack, I want to thank you, brother. You've been I love your travel trailer. The Jayco 212QB. You're a blessing, brother. You got a great spirit. You've been very much an encouragement. He goes, they need to hear it. We're going to do it tonight. Love last night's live stream. Fire them up, Jack. If there wasn't people in somewhat close proximity, I would take this laptop. I would slam it against my steering wheel. I would get so fired up. I would cause the haters to have to flip another fake profile and thumbs down. But because I respect my environment and I'm under self-control at all times, I take a step back and I let the psychopath stab themselves. And then I call the cops. I document it through my cameras. And then I tell them, look, we got to lock this psychopath up. Why? Because they just shouldn't be out in public. And so, Jack, I want to thank you with all my heart. You've been a blessing to me. You're a very nice person. Thank you, Mary Taz. Thank you, Inspired James. Please know, Chris Diamond, that I'm very grateful. Okay, all seriousness. And please know that on Labor Day, okay, I'm going to be putting in that work. Okay, because I work on Labor Day. Okay, okay. Some psychopaths take off every day, and they're gonna tell me, okay, they're gonna tell me, Jack, what they think I should do. They're gonna tell me they think I should cut my beard. They think I should buy this. They think I should buy that. And I'm milking them for everything they got, all their hate in their soul. So, Jack, again, thank you, brother. Thank you to everyone out there. All right, guys, we're back to live comments. Christina, I love you. Christina, hey, Sam, hey, James. Christina, we love you. Love to you, Christina. Never forget that. Mary Taz, hey, Sam, and all Mary Taz, love and appreciation to you. Inspired James, good to have you here always, Christina. Christina, we love you. We love you with all our heart. Jason, that's my guy living on the road. Getting ready. Hey, everyone. Great to see you, Jason. Inspired James. Hello, Mary Taz. Watch out for those love triangles and walking that dog. That's an excellent point. Inspired James, for listening. I did fall into a love triangle when I was walking my dog. When you walk your dog, you're going to attract people and the opposite sex. And you're going to also attract some horny housewives. Okay. Or some divorced MILFs. Or some tall guys with a nice ass walking a Great Dane. Now, I'm not gay, but I've seen some girls do that with guys. So, at the end of the day, you were doing self-care through self-defense by walking your dog, which takes care of your physical, mental, emotional self-defense system. But you let down your emotional self-defense. Guard your heart amongst all things. So, I let my emotional well-being get in harm's way. I don't regret it because I still enjoyed it. And I don't blame her because I knew what I was getting involved with. I'm a man, not a men going their own way. Okay. So what I want to tell you tonight, you got to be very careful, okay, on this road because you need a lot of different defense systems, okay? Not just physical, mental, emotional, and financial. This is what we're talking about tonight. Guys and girls, thank you again. You've been so gracious. Back to these live comments. Inspired James, welcome, Jason. Mary Taz, not me, Inspired James. Single till death. Well, I think that's an excellent comment, Mary Taz. You know, some people say, till death do us part. Okay. And then they get married 3 times. Okay. For me, guys, and G Strong, I know some great people that got married 3 times, and I love them, I respect them. This is me sharing my opinions. For me, I said single for the win, Florida for the win, because when you get married, you can't live where you want. And then I said whatever else I wanted to say. Why? Because I'm single. I don't got to answer no one else. I don't got to cut my beard for no one else. I don't got to wait on no one else. Someone asked me the other day, like, yeah, you could live without a relationship, but why? Less stress, less obligation, less manipulation, less worry, more freedom, more joy, more control, more money. Guys, I could do simple math, okay? Yeah, guys, I could do long math too, by the way, okay? So, but I don't need to do long math to figure out why you stay single, okay? Let me tell you that, okay? Very, very, very simple, guys. Let's take hydration break. Yeah, it's true. We're on fire right now, guys. Oh, they're lucky I'm not screaming tonight. I'll tell you that much right now. I don't have to scream, though, to get the message across. True. Thank you, God. Jason says, thanks, James. Good to see you. Inspired James. Sam, I avoided a nap this evening knowing I might miss you when you go live. The struggle was real. Every time you feel like you're going into a coma, you're getting ready to get an abortion. Okay. When you go like this and you start nodding off, you're basically saying, I want to kill my life. I want to steal my time. And so if you love life, okay, or if you want to suffer less through life, I really don't love life in this world. I don't lie. But I want to suffer less. That's the sales pitch to No Nap. I want to enjoy my life more. I want to be less depressed. I don't want to be up all night. Okay. I don't want to be up all night with people who meditate, okay? With people who do NoFap and people who take cold showers, okay? And people who take supplements, okay? Guys, I don't do any of that. Now, again, you do what you want. Everyone has their own opinion. But if I've gotten you to take a walk instead of taking a nap, if I've gotten you to cut an expense and increase an income, if I've gotten you to show up when you want to give up, I have changed your life. I have brought you value, and I have done so while milking the hate out of all the haters. I milked them like this, look. And so what I can tell you is, guys, this is the word of the gospel of the all-night gas station. The simplicity of prosperity. The self-defense mechanisms for your journey for the 80 years on average you live in this world. And if you live less than 80, these principles still apply. If you live more than 80s, these principles still apply. If you're taking care of someone who's over 80, you need emotional and mental self-defense. You need space. You need time by yourself. You need a separate door. You may need a caretaker. This is what I've learned. This is what I've seen. All right, let's go back to these live comments. Mary Taz, I've been married. Whew. I'll tell you right now, I felt that. As soon as she said that, I said, oh, Lord. I felt a heaviness in my soul because I felt the pain. I empathized. I felt, oof. I want to thank Mary Taz for sharing her testimony. She goes, I've been married and had roommates. Oh, my God. Never been happier now that I'm single and living alone. Mary Taz, you done set yourself free. All the single ladies, I want to tell you right now, if you're a woman and you fought for your independence, I don't know why you would want to go back into a relationship. If you're a man, okay, and you don't like to be told to cut your beard, wear this sweater, okay, I don't know what the hell you think you're getting involved. I want to tell you right now, guys and girls, I respect men and women equally, and I want to tell you, men and women, you better wait until robots are ready for sex. I told my mom today, I said, Mom, let's hope that these robots get here sooner than later. She started laughing. She goes, Sam, you think robots are really going to happen? I said, yeah. She goes, in my lifetime? I said, I don't know. I said, probably towards the end of my life. But I said, Mom, let's get through the day. Okay. And let's stay encouraged. Okay. And my mom said, I just ate a chocolate fudge ice cream. I don't know why I ate it. I feel sick to my stomach. I said, Ma, I understand. Life's not easy. So I remember when my mom was cooking a bunch of chicken, and I was trying to get out of obesity. And she was cooking the chicken. She goes, Sam, don't worry about it. You don't have to eat it if you don't want. I said, Ma, you don't understand. I can't be around all this chicken. See, my emotional and physical self-defenses had to come up. I had to separate myself. And we got in a big fight. But one is I had to say to myself as self-defense that my mom has a right to cook what she wants in her house. But I have a right to say, I'm not eating that. I'm not staying here. Okay. See, I have to respect my mom's rights, but I have to respect my own. See, you have no right to holler at your mother in her house. However, your mother has no right to guilt trip you if you leave her house. Ooh. Okay. So what I want to tell you tonight, if you want a healthy relationship, then you want self-defense. Because without self-defense, guys, you're like a city with broken down walls. You have no self-control. And you're going to get destroyed in this world. Okay. You may have a gun, but you don't understand that life is very little physical. Guys, we're multidimensional. Physical, mental, emotional, financial. I know a psychopath, guys, they're only focused on spiritual. And I've been there, I empathize to it. Well, I've never been there, but I've been over religious. Okay. And so If you just focus on the physical dimension, but you don't focus on the other dimensions, financial, emotional, mental, physical, then guys, you're one-dimensional. I'm multi-dimensional. Yeah, you can't even do one type of math. I'm doing long division. So tell the psychopaths to get their calculator. Even though I know they don't have a calculator, they got a lot of fake profiles, but they don't know how to use a free calculator. It's amazing. It's all right. I want to tell you, never make an excuse for someone who has the mental capacity to create online profiles, but not the mental capacity to do basic work, because they're a liar. They're Satan. Okay, you fucking asshole. Okay, excuse my language. Okay, because how someone, okay, can come up with fake emails, fake documents, just to get a prescription filled or get something else done, they're a manipulating motherfucker. Okay, I'll tell you guys, I don't trust the bullshit. Okay. I don't care. Everyone do what they want because I don't judge it. I know how hard life is. But I'll tell you right now, I got my self-defense systems up, guys. I got GPS guided anti-missiles. Okay. I'm fighting a multi-dimensional war. Okay. Not just in the all-night gas station, but in the spiritual realm, financial realm, emotional realm, mental realm. I understand the dimensions of life. See, you saw a camel toe, and you totally just let down all your self-defense. You saw a tall guy with a nice ass, you let down all your self-defense. You saw what you wanted to see. And then you got what you knew you got coming to you. So we have to take accountability for our decisions. That's part of self-defense. It's part of growth. Okay. All right, let's go back to these live comments. Inspired James. Mary Taz, so relating to that. Mary Taz testified in church tonight. Inspired James, I read that. Mary Taz, Inspired James, no naps. She hit him with 2 emojis, Ghostbusters and that bed, that damn casket. Jason, nap is like a cuss word, James. Jason, 100,000 emoji to you. Mary Taz at Inspired James. I've lived that hell before. That's a great word, hell. When you live with someone that you resent, it's hell on earth. Someone get the Mobb Deep album called Hell on Earth and play it all night in your shared apartment. Okay, but don't play it too loud because the person you're splitting the bills with, they may not like Mobb Deep. Okay. What I want to tell you, you may be spooning someone today and you may be suffering with them in 10 years. Pick wisely, okay, very wisely. Jason, single as a dollar bill. I want to tell you this, guys. The Dollar General is a place where people who are not taking care of their finances buy a lot of shit they don't need. Because I've walked around the aisleway of the Dollar General and I said to myself, does this really help the poor? And I said to myself, no. Why? Because people end up buying more shit than they need, and this shit is useless. Okay? Now, yes, there's some stuff in there, like maybe you catch some batteries or something, but the batteries are so cheap they die after 2 days. Guys, I don't think the Dollar Tree helps the, the Dollar Tree and you know those are publicly traded companies? Okay. Guys, I want to tell you tonight, I know a psychopath, okay, on disability, subsidized house, EBT cards. They got some cash hidden from the government. Okay. And they're unthankful for everything. And I don't think the Dollar Tree helps them. Okay. Does the Dollar Tree help some people? Look, guys, I've been in Dollar Tree. I bought a couple things. I think I bought a pen in the Dollar Tree the other day. I had to sign something. $2 super chat. My man, Inspired James. Microphone, straight savage emojis. Sam strikes again. I need a hydration break. Well, James, I want to tell you, get ready for the fire tomorrow because I work on Labor Day. You say, Inspirational Nomad, how are you going to keep coming up with these subjects? I said, guys, I live in this world. There's enough material in this world. I can walk around a Dollar General and find enough material for 5 days. And everything in a Dollar General costs $5. It's amazing. All right, guys, let's go back. Thank you again. Let's take hydration break, go back to these comments. Click that thumbs up. Share the video. Leave a comment. That's what I'm talking about. Inspired James at Mary Taz. My spirit animal is house cat. Who? Nap is a must. I do my best work when napping. This must be a joke. I'm sure Sam can understand. Yeah, I'm making exception. Well, brother, I love you. I'll tell you right now, my blood was boiling when I was reading that motherfucker. I love you. But I know you just play. I love you, man. Thank you, James. Mary Ty's laughing. And cat emoji. Yeah, I was going to say some stuff about some cats. Inspired James laughing with emojis. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I was going to say something, but I'm going to stay positive. Because I'm giving them a lot of heat tonight. So there's a lot of things I can say, guys. But I pull myself back because I don't want to be hurtful unnecessarily. Chris, good evening, Sam. Chris, I love you, brother. I want to tell you this. You keep doing your thing in that Class B. You keep singing. You sing as long as your lungs got breath. Okay. You sing with confidence. And, you know, you go to different RV parks. I got your other RV park. I'm going to do a video about it this week. I already got it ready to go. And it's got a good location, but it was a little congested. But either way, the location's good. You're going to do good, brother. Inspired James. Much what Sam professes against, I am very guilty of doing. We've all been there. Knowingly, however, I manage my shit and get it done. The nap, then I nap again. Well, I want to tell you this, Inspired James. Once the light sheds and exposes the darkness, you may do it again, but eventually you're going to be done with it. Okay. I went in a strip club several times before I really quit it. I smoked cigarettes a few times after I thought I was going to quit it. But when you're determined to change your life, you'll change it through the grace of God and through hard work. But if you're determined to take a nap, guys, you just gave yourself a death penalty. Okay. You aborted your life. You say, time doesn't matter to me. I don't respect time. I don't respect anything. Now, my mom takes a nap. I love my mom. If you're seriously ill, if you're handicapped, or if you're very young, I understand. And I've took naps, so I don't want to be judgmental. But I want to tell you this, guys. I spoke like a child, acted like a child, and reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things. Taking a nap is very childish, guys. I mean, it's almost the definition of a child, okay? I have to say it. So, if you're taking a nap, guys, you might as well get a pacifier from the Dollar General, okay? Yeah, while you're at the Dollar General, guys, get a pacifier. I mean, might as well get it for $1. And, guys, suck on it and go to bed. Crawl under your blankets, okay? Do a TikTok of you taking a nap, okay? And that's it. That's your life. Okay. You say Inspirational Nomad, let's stay positive. I said, guys, I think this is pretty positive. All right, let's stay positive. Mary Toss, I'm armed too. 3 dogs. Had a guy try to grab me. What? While walking the other night. You gotta be careful. Dog was having none of that. Yeah, Mary Toss, be careful. I even say this to myself, Mary Toss, everyone listening. Never walk in dark, unpopulated areas. If there's a part of the park that is dark and secluded, don't walk there. The other day, I had to make this determination. The sun was going down in beautiful South Florida. And there was a part of the park that, it's like if I walk down this road, this little path, this part of the park, there's really no one there. And I said to myself, I'm pretty good, but I said to myself, Sam, that's just unnecessary risk. Okay. Don't go down that path. And you know what I did? Didn't go down it. I don't think anything would have happened 99% of the time. But again, a lot of people think about that. They do think about physical harm, but they don't think about emotional harm. Like they'll think about, I'll never walk down a dark path. I protect myself, self-defense. But they don't think nothing about spending 3 weeks at their mother's house. They don't think nothing, about sharing space with a drug addict. See, guys and girls, you're just focusing on physical harm, but you're putting no effort into emotional, financial or mental harm. And you keep throwing out these words, narcissists. What's the other catchword they've been overusing? Like not fish baiting, but something like I don't know, some word they heard their therapist say, and they regurgitate it. It's a disaster. What's that word? Not fish baiting. Gaslighting. I said these damn psychopaths, they getting too much therapy. I can't tell you how many psychopaths I've seen in the comment sections recently talking about gaslighting. I said, these motherfuckers don't know nothing about psychology. Talking about some gaslighting, okay? Guys, let me tell you this, okay? Take it easy, all right? Because it's a disaster what I see out there, okay? Let's stay positive. Spire James. Give him my number, Mary Taz. Jason, dogs are the best creatures on the planet. They are, but when they get elderly, it's very tough. When they get sick, and we have our own needs. See, the negative about having a dog is the more you have to take care of your dog, the less you take care of you. Having a dog is like having a child, but the dog is usually thankful, and the child is usually unthankful. But the dog requires actually more work than a teenage child, a lot of times. So, remember, like, I think we went too far overboard with dogs. I think I see so many, every time I see a service dog, I say, well, there's more time that takes away from someone's life when they need to work on themselves. Like an emotional support dog is sometimes not good, because instead of you going to the gym, now you're taking care of a dog. And you're still not changing your habits. I see people still dating drunks, strip club managers. So if you date a strip club manager and you have an emotional support dog, you're hustling backwards. Guys, you're going to need an emotional support dog if you date a strip club manager. Okay. If you don't date a strip club manager, you don't need a service dog, emotional service. So it's like, guys, if you take an emotional knife and you stab yourself in the side, then yeah, you need the service dog. But the service dog, all they can do is lick your wounds, okay, which is good, but that's an emergency. Okay. You can't live that way and get better. See, do you want to get better? Okay. Or do you want to get by? Okay. See, some people told me, Sam, I'm lazy as fuck. I don't want to get ahead. Okay. I don't know where you get the energy or how determined you are. I want to make just enough to get by. And then their class B breaks down, and then they say, oh my God, I need money. Okay. Or then they're, guys, I want to tell you tonight, okay, that if you're eating out of a can and you're doing just enough to get by, there will come a day, okay, when something happens and you don't have enough to get by. Because you got to have a buffer. Because you can't just think about the spiritual life. You got to think about the financial life. You can't just think about the financial. You got to think about the emotional. You got to be well-rounded. Okay? Are you like an Amish person? You know the Amish, great people. They build one hell of a RV. But they were homeschooled and sheltered their entire life. Okay? And they don't know what a parking meter is. I saw an Amish girl in New Jersey at the Jersey Shore one time. Because they go to Jersey Shore in the summer. They from Pennsylvania. And I seen this Amish girl. She looked lost in a motherfucker. Okay? She looked like in Afghanistan in Arkansas. I said, she was walking around like in a circle. She was totally out of her element. She was in society. Yeah, she was homeschooled. So I said, can I help you? Because I seen her like looking like crazy. And she was dressed up like in the Amish shit. So, I know she wasn't from around here. Okay? So I said, you need help? And that's what I tell her, just like that. I said, you need some help? Yeah. Because, guys, I'm compassionate. So, I asked her if she needs some help. And she looked at me. Guys, when she looked at me, like, I felt like I was looking, like she was in a whole nother dimension. This girl was gone, man. And she was like, what's this? I need to figure out how to use this. I said, what? She goes, yeah, what's this? I said, that's a parking meter. Okay. She goes, well, how do I use it? I got to park here. I said, well, you got to get some change, okay? And you got to put that change in the damn parking meter, and then it'll tell you. You can stay here for an hour. You can stay here for 2 hours. And then she looked at me like she kind of got it, but she didn't get it. She was homeschooled. She was in the Amish country for a long time. And she looked at me like I think she was getting it. And then she asked me some shit. She goes, well, where do I get change? And I looked at her like, oh my God. I said, oh my God. I said, I know they can build an RV, but they ain't gonna survive one damn minute in these streets. Okay? Because these Amish, they don't know about life. So I said, oh my God. I told her, go up to the store. Tell the guy you need some damn change, okay? So they were totally unprepared for life. I hate to say it. So, yeah, I mean, maybe they didn't have to get the vaccine, but guys, I mean, come on. I mean, they're never going to make it, outside their little community. It's not going to work. So, guys, I mean, there's only so much I can do, guys. I went to public school. I mean, come on. I mean, it's, let's take pause, all right? Let's take pause. The Amish. I love the Amish. It's all right. Let's take pause. Where are we at? Inspired James, thank you again, brother. Boundary up, 100 emoji, brother. I appreciate you. Zach, what's up, brother? Hey, Sam. I hope you're doing good. You as well. Does Planet Fitness always have showers at the gym? Every Planet Fitness I've been to, yes. There's been some that, sometimes they're working on their showers or they're having issues. But 99% of the time, their showers are always there and open. I recommend you get a second gym membership to a 24/7 gym in your local area or areas you would travel that has more privacy. If you're going to be on the road long term, I recommend you get a second gym membership. I had Planet Fitness for the first few years, but after the pandemic, I got another gym membership to access for 24/7 more private bathrooms. So, whatever that may be, you'll have to look in your region. Damn it, $2 super chat, Inspired James. Some change cause you inspired change. Well, brother, you understand the Amish story, brother. You have been a blessing to me, Inspired James. You got a positive attitude. And I want to tell you, Inspired James, we're milking these haters for everything they got. They got a lot of hate in their soul. I got a lot of gratitude. I want to tell you right now, if you're ever around the unthankful, you're under emotional harm. You need self-defense. You need confidence, boundaries, and show up. Never let someone make you feel bad for showing up, Inspired James. The lazy people want much but get little. Okay. The lazy people are worse than someone who destroy things. The lazy people think they're smarter than 7 wise counselors. The lazy are your enemy because they make you feel guilty for pushing yourself. And they sit there in their napping outfit. They're going to be up all night, trolling, hating. And I'm going to be sleeping like a baby. Baby emoji. And I want to tell you this, guys. When you're up at 5 a.m., you take no naps and you masturbated and you went for a walk and you did your work. Guys, I did some work today on a Sunday on a holiday weekend, preparing for Tuesday. Why? Because, guys, I don't stress out when it's time to go. I'm prepared, man. There's a lot of people out there. They're like this Amish girl. They're good people, but they're totally underdeveloped. Okay. And I feel for them. Okay. Because I said to myself, what good is life if your whole life you're wrapped up in a bonnet, okay, and you're in the middle of this closed community where all you do is reprocreate, have sex, have kids, and build RVs. You might as well be in Afghanistan. Same shit. So, guys, we're in America, home of the free, land of the brave. Never forget it. Okay. And you don't have to believe in any religion, or you can believe in any religion. You don't have to build RVs. You can be a computer engineer or a janitor. But I want to tell you, we're in America. Okay. And in America or in whatever country you're in, okay, is if you can't live life, okay, in your own individual way, because you have a different fingerprint than your father, you might as well be in a shared apartment with bin Laden. Because when bin Laden got caught, he had several wives and a lot of porn. Okay. So I said to myself, did bin Laden really care about helping people? Because he got captured, okay, in a gated community. Very nice big house with a lot big gate. He had several wives and a lot of porn, and he was watching videos of himself. It's like a psychopath. So I said to myself, guys, okay, a lot of people claim, okay, that they're doing this righteous service. There's been a lot of trolls saying they're trolling as like Power Rangers to avenge the wrong on the internet. Guys and girls, you lazy motherfucker. You don't do shit with your life and you're going to judge someone else? Okay. Smack the shit out of yourself with your hand that didn't fall asleep when you took a nap. Okay. Because what I want to tell you is you're a disgrace to yourself, okay, to your parents, because your parents probably even raised you better than that. Okay. And you're acting like a little spoiled brat. Okay. And it's a shame that your parents are too scared to tell you. You're a damn terrorist to your parents. You're bin Laden. Okay. But what you don't understand is I'm like the guy who got bin Laden. Okay. I go in that bitch with one dog, okay, a stealth helicopter, okay, and I'll come in your house, okay, and I'll expose you for the fraud that you are. You fake ass Power Ranger, okay, you mentally underdeveloped troll. I'm gonna milk you for all the hate in your soul, okay? You ugly chick, because I got a couple ugly chick trolls. I'm talking to you now. I saw your latest video. It was just as bad as your previous one. That's right, okay? You think, okay, that you're making some good videos. Your videos suck. And I only say that because you try to say something about my videos. You try to get my videos in trouble. I know who you are, okay? You got your parents fooled, okay? But you ain't fooling me. You fooled your free therapist, okay? She's not too bright. She went to school to be a therapist, but she never spent any time. She's like, I'll tell you, there's some therapists out there they're like this Amish girl. They got no idea what life's about, okay? Yeah, we're milking these motherfuckers tonight, James, okay? Milking all the haters. Okay? I want to tell you tonight, guys, I don't even drink milk. I drink steamed soy milk from the elitist Starbucks, okay? And I want to tell you guys, I'm spitting out steamed soy milk, okay? Like Dame Dash was spitting out Cristal in the Big Pimpin' video, guys, okay? Okay? Yeah. Champagne emoji, okay? They call me Champagne Drake. Okay. Guys, that Drake album fire. I'm going to share the Drake and Future Too Sexy. I want you to listen to that track. Very good track. I want to tell you, guys, let's stay positive. I was going to rile up some. Let's just stay positive. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Florida Living. Yeah. ESP, what's up, ESP? No notifications today. Hey, Sam. Well, ESP, you show up every day. You're intelligent enough to know. I always say you're very intelligent, and I mean it. That you know approximately when I go live, and you don't need a notification. Like there's some. I'm not going to say psychopaths, but I want to say psychopaths. That for like the first year I had the channel, they kept telling me, well, I didn't get this, I didn't get that. I was like, guys, I mean, it's like, if you don't get the notification, I go live around this time, just check in, that's all. So ESP, that's why I tell you, don't sell yourself short. You are smart enough to get out of Alaska and build a life in San Diego or anywhere else. You're a smart woman. And any company be lucky to have you. Any guy be lucky to have you. But I tell you, stay single, secure the bag, and skip Dairy Queen. And get you some steamed soy. And I don't know what highway leads out of Alaska. I know in New Jersey, I-95 south all the way. Someone play Memphis Bleak. I get high going down I-95. Even though I don't get high. Not anymore. and I only did weed. And what I want to tell you tonight, guys, I know weed is legal. Okay. I know we've said people are so damn lazy in society. We need to give them some weed. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They really need some weed. And guys, I'm pro legal weed because it's better to have legal weed than illegal. You don't want people getting locked up for weed, selling it, and you don't want people going in bad neighborhoods to buy weed. Let everyone get away from that trap. But I want to tell you this, guys, unless you got a medical issue, if you're just smoking weed to smoke weed, guys, you're basically forcing yourself to take a nap. I don't know people who are productive to smoke weed. I don't. Unless they're positive. Mary Toss, the only time I've ever really napped is when I've been sick. After getting well, it takes several days to get my sleep cycle back. Yeah, that's what napping does. It destroys your natural algorithm of sleep. Yep. Mary Toss, that Jason. Damn right. 2 dog emojis, 3 dog emojis. Mary Toss, 3 racing dog emojis. A cow. Oh, that's the cow emoji. Damn it, Mary Toss. You were the first one to give the visual illustration of milking these motherfucking haters. Okay. And all the hate is coming out of their hairy nipples. Oh my God. I know some ugly troll. I got female and a couple guys. I tell you right now, we're milking all the hate out of her. Okay. And I hate to say that. But I want to say this, guys. On your road to life, you got to defend yourself against not just physical harm, mental, emotional. You can't let the inmates run an insane asylum. Yeah. That's how you go crazy. Okay. I tell this bitch, I said, bitch, I'm not your insecure mother. You better back the fuck up. Okay. Yeah, you not running shit here. Okay. I don't know what you think that this ain't your shared apartment. Okay. So I had a psychopath like thought he was in his shared apartment. I had to check his ass. Okay. I said, bro, take it easy. All right. Take it easy. Go back to shared apartment. Okay. So let's stay positive, guys. Okay. Let's stay positive. Inspired James at ESP. Inspired James to have y'all here tonight at the church of the all-night gas station. Guys, this is the best one. I'm not lying about that. Inspired James milking these haters. I love it. Inspired James custom member. Drop the emojis. You're on fire with those emojis. My man Chris Diamond, Class B for life. And I want to tell you, man, you're going to do good when you come to the East Coast of Florida. There was a lot of live music I heard today. I was thinking about you. Keep singing your song. Jason, Mary Taz, I work so hard. I work hard so my dog can live her best life. I respect that. Shout out to your dog, Lila. Oh my God. My female boxer. Well, I had a female boxer. To me, best breed. I believe if you're a man, you want a female dog. I cried the other day. I still cry from time to time thinking about my dog. Because it was like my girl, my wife, my kid. And I was definitely more of a homebody. Stayed at home more when I had my dog. And it was good. It was good years. There was a couple there was some bad times at the end. It was horrible to see the decline of your love of your life, But it's like everything. You got to enjoy it. Like I said, I could talk about it now. For 3 years after my dog passed, I couldn't even talk about it. So you say, well, why don't you get another dog? To me, it's like, you don't do that. It's like, you don't get married, in my opinion, and your partner pass away and you get remarried. Not me, anyway. That's not how I get down. Everyone do their thing. So, and I don't have that capacity anymore. There's a part of my soul that died that day. And I accept that. And I'm still, but that's the way life is. But when you have your dog, it's like when you're in that puppy love stage with a girl or boy. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your young love. But, as you get older, if you lose someone you love, a child, a parent, a dog, a boy, a girl, whatever, you get haunted by memories. Sade has a song called Haunted. It kind of speaks to that emotional harm. So how do you defend yourself emotionally when you've lost someone you love? Well, the first thing you do is you have to spend time by yourself, because initially you're not going to be able to talk to anyone about it. It's just you're too hurt. And you got to work on self-care, man. Self-care is the ultimate backup plan, you know. Just keep walking, man. You know, like how do you deal with it when you walked your dog every day for 10 years and now you're walking by yourself? You cry, you put your music in, you fucking walk. Okay. You don't take a nap, you know. So, you know, you get through life, you know. But time doesn't heal. Well, I guess it heals, but you're never the same. You have a scar. So I have some scars on my body. I got some scars on my soul. And that's the way life is. Okay, so, you know, but you go forward. Love to you, Jason. Love to your dog. Charles, what's up, brother? You on fire with those short videos, man. You got all the psychopaths wanting to do shorts. I want to do some short videos. Charles says, what's up, Sam? Church service was good. It was great to see your videos this morning. But there was ideas preached that will lead people into a crappy marriage. Yeah, that's why I left the church, because I said I want to talk about masturbation and porn. And they were basically like, no, which I respected because it's their church, not my church. Yo, never forget, your pastor is not going to leave their church to you. They're going to leave it to their ungrateful children. And never forget that in life, guys, you can't go into someone else's establishment and tell them how to run it. You got to learn, and then you got to accept what you can't change and then move on and go do your own thing. And the same way in your parents' house. You can't tell your overweight mother you don't want fried chicken. You got to move out of her house. Okay, you can't tell your controlling OCD father, don't worry about that being clean. Just leave it. We'll do it tomorrow. He's OCD. He can't help himself. That's a mental issue. But you got to protect yourself. You got to separate. So, Charles, I thank God I was part of church. I had good pastors, good people. I love everyone there. But I had to separate, okay? And there's reasons why. And some of the reasons is, look, it's just it's time. There may come a time where you got to leave that church. Because if I'm not saying you're always going to agree with everyone, just like I'm sure you don't agree with me and everything, but if any church, I want to say this tonight, if you go to any church and they don't tell you it's healthy to masturbate, okay, and ejaculate at least once or twice a day, they're the devil. Okay. Because I saw that where they preached marriage or abstinence and the pastors end up having affairs. And the children who get the celibacy ring, they end up giving a blowjob and swallowing the cum. And I looked around and I said, Sam, what were you doing when you were 13? And then I said to myself, Sam, why are you in this church? And I said, I'm in this church to get around people that are trying to improve their life. And it did help me. But then after a certain point, I said, now to go to another level of growth, I got it from here. I got to go. You don't stay in college forever. You know, if you stay in college forever, guys, you're delusional. The reason you go to college is so you can go to work. Okay. There's a lot of people, they love going to school. They hate going to work. And that's why their money bag always going to be short. Okay. And, yeah, so good comment. Mary Toss, thank you again for that beautiful super sticker. Little doggy with the heart. I love that. Okay, I appreciate that super chat. I don't know if it was sarcastic or real. I respectfully and lovingly disagree with you, but I appreciate you. Chris, thank you again, brother. Love you too, man. Got your video. My man, Chris Diamonds. $1 super chat, brother. I see you out there, man. I love you. I love that you love your Class B. I love that you love to sing. I love that you're living your life as best you can. Why? Because that's the only way to live, brother. Okay? The only way to live is your best way. As long as you're not hurting someone else, as long as you're not, unfairly imposing yourself on someone else, you just keep doing your thing. You gas up your Class B or you park your Class B and you do your thing. You masturbate in your van. You do whatever you want, brother. Okay. Why? Because again, I preach a message. If what you're doing is not hurting someone else or infringing upon someone else, guys, fuck them, okay? Because I don't know what else you can do in this world, okay? And if someone don't like that, guys, they're going to terrorize you. They're going to be like a child who doesn't work, has an expired registration on their license, and they think they're going to run your shit. Okay? Guys, hell no, okay? Hell no. To It's the siren emoji. Call my conservative accountant in New Jersey because the revenue's so juicy. Bringing that juicy talk tonight, Samuel, brother. We just hit the $35.98 total mark on the super chat. And you know what that is? That's when the siren goes off in a strip club. The stripper gets under the shower and it gets juicy in a strip club. The Coronas get the lime put all the way in the bottle. Everyone lights up their Newport. The Drake song, I'm Too Sexy, comes on with Future. The bartender who stopped stripping 5 years ago is a little tipsy and starts feeling herself, even though she's overweight and out of shape. And she decides she's going to strip again. Yeah. Take it easy. I come back to the bar, okay? You're retired. Okay. Guys, I want to tell you tonight. Yeah, sirens, yeah. We are in the strip club right now, okay? I just gave you a visual of what the strip club is. I live the strip club life. Okay. I want to tell you tonight, guys, it's 10:47 Eastern Standard Time in the United States of America. Land of the free, home of the brave. I want to tell you tonight, guys, we don't live in Afghanistan. We live in America, where you can strip for money. Okay. Even though we got some Amish people, they don't know how to use a parking meter. Okay, they were homeschooled. So I want to tell you tonight, guys, you can leave your Amish community, okay, and buy a dildo and become a stripper. $2 super chat, Jay West. Jay West, I appreciate you. Jay West, shout out to you, man. I want to tell you, I was going to say, get a Corona for Jay West, but I don't drink Coronas anymore. I drink triple filtered ice water. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't take prescription pills. Now, if you need any of those things, God bless you. I'm not saying, I'm not anti all that. Some people need prescription pills. But I want to say, guys, I live my life. Some of you guys and girls, you're aborting your life every day. Okay. You need all these substances and supplements to be happy. And I said, why do you need this to be happy? Because you basically hit your life. Guys, am I the only sober person that doesn't abuse these things, doesn't take these things? Again, if you need to take them, take them. But I want to say, like, that makes me upset sometimes. Okay. Because I had a lot of people tell me that, you know, well, life is beautiful or they love life. And then I look at their life and they're taking too many pills or they're fucking around doing some crazy shit. Their life is in chaos. And I'm saying to myself, wait a minute, am I bullying through life trying to like get the most out of my life in a healthy, positive way, even though it's intense and it's off-putting, but it's for me to push forward without abusing substances, without unhealthy relationships. And through that sobriety, I see through the bullshit. And when you see through the bullshit, there's going to be a lot of people, delusional people, say, you know, now, but again, I'm not delusional where I think everything that I think is right. Okay. I don't think everything I think is right. I stick to the basic principles of my message, okay, which is self-care, which means not just physical protection, emotional, mental, financial. Show up. Separate from toxic things or people. You live below your means, so you go after your passion. That's the essence of my message. You can fill in the blanks. You don't have to be like me. You shouldn't be like me. But there's something wrong, okay? If someone's life evidence is not that which they're preaching. If you're preaching that masturbation is wrong, but you're committing adultery, but you're fucking dying to have sex with everything you see, you're not, you're basically, you know, you're an adulterer in your mind. If you're wishing death on your daughter, you're basically saying, I want, abort that child. See, I know parents that live in such close proximity with their children that they wish death on each other every day mentally. They're murderers. And I understand it. I don't say that in judgment because I would do the same thing. Because I've been in close proximity. And even when I've been in a situation, you know, I say even with my dog, when she got older and she could, you know, she was struggling walking and she had lumps on her body, I had to make the decision to put her down. I basically killed her. I say it like it is, but I didn't kill her without serious thought and rationality, right? She lived 10 years old. That's the average life expectancy for a boxer dog. She had physical issues. And I even canceled the euthanasia, you know, whatever, when they put the needle in, because I couldn't do it. And I took off of work early to put my dog down because I said, I got to do it. She's getting too bad. And then I couldn't do it. I said, we're going to figure this out. And I called the vet. I canceled it. And then when I took my dog for a walk, she could barely walk at the end. She started throwing up blood. And I said to myself, Sam, you have to do this. The dog is suffering. And again, my soul died that day. Part of it. But what I want to tell you is I understand. Okay, when you get to a point, okay, where for the health and the well-being of the situation, something has to give. Because wishing death on each other every day so that you don't have to deal with this pain is not healthy. It's not self-care. It's not self-defense. And a lot of people won't share these things. I remember watching Larry King used to be a guy who interviewed people. And he was pretty good at it. And I remember he interviewed a wife of, I don't even remember who she was, but she was the wife of some famous husband. But her husband had got very old. And her husband was suffering for like the past 2 years of his life. And the wife was interviewed after the husband passed away. And Larry King was asking her questions about the end of his life. And this was the first time I ever heard someone speak so honestly. It delivered me. I didn't know it at the time because I was very young. I didn't go through certain things in life. I was in my early 20s probably. And I remember this wife saying, look, to be honest with you, Larry, I know a lot of people, it's taboo. They won't say this. But my husband was suffering so much at the end, I was wishing he would die. And what I found is being a caretaker, you put yourself in emotional harm's way. And I felt guilty about it for years. Because, you know, there's a feeling of selfishness, you know. But, you know, I'm not saying this applies to everything, but I'm saying when you get to that point, okay, where you're so hurt emotionally that you are wishing death on someone else. I'm not saying they have to die or you have to put them down because every situation is different. These are general topics. But I'm saying you at least have to separate to get yourself self-defense emotionally. And that's the message tonight, guys. We're going to take a hydration break, go back to these live comments. Click the thumbs up, share the video, leave a comment on the replay if you're watching. Timestamp the moment you got inspired. Man, I'm late on these comments. I believe I left off at Chris. No, I read that. Oh, yeah, Chris, I love you. I love you too, brother. Mary Taz, that Jason heart emoji. Mary Taz. Walking, yeah, has been a lifesaver. Amen, says the Yacht Club. Jack, tell them the truth. Thank you, brother. They need to hear it. Love last night's live stream. Well, I love you too, and I appreciate you. Inspired James at Mary Taz. That waggle tail Shibaladu dog. Was that like a small dog? Inspired James. Yes, Jack. Prayer emoji. Inspired James. He had a big knob emoji. Yep. A splash splash emoji. Inspired James. I've got that tail. Oh, the tall guy with nice ass syndrome. Privilege. All it really gets me is an ass from the vertically challenged to reach up to the top shelf. Well, consider that the Lord has spared you. You say, Inspirational Nomad, I'm a lonely, ugly psychopath. Where is my message of hope? I want you to talk 5 minutes with a beautiful married couple. 5 minutes. And that will be your message of hope. After 5 minutes of talking to the spouse of a beautiful married couple, you will see that you are blessed to be single. And then I want you to Google Halle Berry, Sade. I want you to Google Jennifer Lopez. I want you to Google Elon Musk. I want you to Google Larry King. What do all these people have in common? A lot of marriages, a lot of divorce. And then I want you to look in the mirror and say, oh shit. What I thought was a curse was a blessing. I'm a solo psychopath living in a van. Yeah, I may not have everything, but no one does. No one does. Never forget that. Everyone gets some type of a gift. And I know, I hear the ugly, there's some crazy psychopaths say, I got nothing. Hey guys, look, one is I didn't create the world, so don't expect me to answer every question. That's number one. Number two, okay, I'm not your therapist, okay? So don't play that psychological game with me. It's your job to figure out what you got. Self-care the shit out of your life until you figure out what you got and what someone else doesn't. Okay? And if you're unwilling to do that, no one can help you. Your mother still has to wipe your ass. Okay? And I want to tell you tonight, there's a lot of dookie stains in America and Afghanistan. Because people are waiting for someone else to wipe their ass. And if you do that, guys, you're always going to need self-defense because you're going to be very emotionally unhealthy. Okay. You're going to be getting a text message from someone who sent you a picture of how they looked 2 years ago. And you're going to be sending text messages back lying to them about, how romantic you are, how smart you are. Okay. You're an unemployed telemarketer. That's truth. And so what I can tell you tonight, guys, if you're an unemployed telemarketer, is it's time to get back in the game. Okay. And I don't know if you're watching from the Philippines right now, because I know I get a lot of Filipino watching me at this time of night because it's early in the morning in Asia. I want to tell you tonight, it's time to go to another dimension of self-defense. I want you to defend your emotional health, your mental health, your financial health with the same tenacity as your physical health. And if you're unwilling to do that, guys, you might as well sign up, okay, for the blue handicap sticker. Okay. You might as well put a fake service dog jacket you got from the Dollar General. It doesn't even look real. And I know you can show me all the paperwork because I've seen a couple psychopaths tell me that. I got all the paperwork. Guys, I don't trust the paperwork you submitted to your doctor. That's truth. Because I know you faked some of that documents. But I'm not going to question you guys, okay? I'm not that type of guy. I hate to say it. Guys, they ain't going to run my shit. Nope, they ain't going to do it. Yeah, they ain't going to do that shit. I did. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now, guys, there's a lot of fake documents in this world. Never forget it. Okay. And a lot of you conspiracy theorists, okay, you out there, you created some fake documents yourself. I know you won't take the vaccine, but I'll tell you right now, if I investigated your trials of all the stuff that you take, I'd find a lot of discrepancy, okay? Because I know the game. Never forget it. Let's stay positive. Okay. Let's stay positive. ESP, guys, I hope we get to these comments. ESP, laughing at James. I've done that before. Smiled at the, yeah, here we go. Did you see Nate? Nate got his girl back. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, they've never been happier because they were apart for 2 months. Yeah. Yeah. You want to know when you're happy to be with someone? When you were apart for 2 months. And you guess what? They're only going to be together for 2 weeks. That's long enough. And then they're going to miss each other again. If you spend more than 2 weeks with someone, it's basically like overstaying at a state park. You're going to get kicked out. So let's stay positive. ESP says, yeah, she smiled at a tall guy with a nice ass at the store and then asked if he could hand me something from the top shelf. Well, I smiled at a nice, thick, light-skinned, red-boned barista today. She got pretty brown eyes. And I want to tell you tonight that if she's listening, because I know someone listening, I think that you may be the one. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. We got super chat. Money over bitches. Damn it. $9.99. Jason, thank you for sharing your story about your dog, Sam. Love you, Jason. I'm glad you fulfilled your commitment to her, Jason. Thank you, man. Love your dog, man. It's a blessing. If you say inspirational nomad, out of the 10 years you had your dog, boxer dog, great breed, Jason, give me a breakdown of what to expect. The first couple years are going to be tough because boxers have a lot of muscle, so they got a lot of energy. Anxiety is unused energy. So I was young. I was in my 20s when I had my dog, so I had to take it to a lot of parks. And it was like, it's like having a newborn child. Like I was like overwhelmed with responsibility. And so I gave her to my mom to watch for a little bit. And then I realized I got to take responsibility. And I took the dog finally back to my house. And at the age of 3, my dog finally calmed down and developed routines. And from the ages of, I want to say, from the ages of 3 or 4, once she matured a little bit, to the age of 8, that was like the prime. That was the middle age of her life. We did everything. We had dog treats every night. I spent about $300 a month with my dog. She had a new toy every day. We cuddled up in bed. We went on adventures together in the car. We ate fried chicken together. We watched football together. And just like every life, at the end of the life, it's always tough to watch someone you love deteriorate. It's like watching a human in fast speed live life. When a human is born, the first couple of years are very tough because they have to develop a routine. They have to, and then, the middle of their life, they're developed, they're great, they're enjoying their life. And at the end of the life, guys, they turn back to the babies. It's hard. Okay. So is life better to have a dog or not? Well, again, I think my life is better that I had a dog, definitely. But I couldn't do it again, not for me. I don't have it in my soul anymore. But I'm glad that I had that experience. There's no doubt about it. It was probably some of the best years of my life. And thank you, brother, and love to you. Thank you. Yeah, love your dog, man. Your dog, look, I thought about that today too. I've been with some girls that I really loved, and they were good to me. I was good to them. And I'm grateful for those experiences. But look, there's another dimension of love with a dog. It's not the same, obviously, romantically. And I think, you can't match that. But there's a spiritual and emotional dimension with an animal, with a dog. I don't think you can get with a cat. These fucking cats. Even though I've seen 1 or 2 nice cats. But, there's something special about a dog, It's true. Man's best friend, maybe woman's best friend. Better than having a kid, in my opinion. Hopefully I get back to these live comments in order. Because I feel like ESP was talking about, she's basically trying to seduce a guy with a tall, nice ass. Inspired James. Thought I knew you from somewhere, ESP. ESP's laughing good. Laughter's good for the soul. My man Chris, thank you again. He goes, just want to know how much I appreciate your videos every day. Screw the trolls. Chris, it's reciprocal love and appreciation. You keep doing your thing, brother. Don't take no shit. Just live your best life as positive as you can. I see my man Infinity in here. He's got a heart to be a nomad also, travel trailer style. And I'll tell you, Infinity, you go out there, you live your life, brother. You kick ass. You enjoy yourself on this journey. We love you. It's great to see you. Spire James, yes, waving or hand clap at Chris. Thank you. He goes, this community of all like-minded individuals Sam has gathered has affirmed to me that quality definitely supersedes quantity. Thank you. Though there's distance between us, we're support here. Yeah, look, it's a healthy environment. Like I say, guys, you walk away from an inheritance sometimes, which I did, because, some things money are worth, some things are not. Now, look, I do a side hustles for money. I don't lie to you. But, guys, I could do a lot of things for money. I could do electrical work. I could do DoorDash, and I've done all those things. I got no problem working. I mean, I enjoy, as I get older, I want to work in things that I'm more passionate about than less, because that's wisdom. That's your best life. That's part of me living a minimalistic life. I'm not living a minimalistic life so I can take a nap. I'm living it so I can go after my best life. Okay, so I just want to encourage you that you're not wrong for having boundaries. You're not wrong for changing your mind. Those who love you can accept you. It's not easy. I understand why change is not easy for people to accept. I get it. But there's only so much I can say I get it before we have another disagreement. Okay. And, it's like, guys, I can't waste all this energy trying to convince you that I have a right to do what I want to do as long as what I'm doing is not hurting you. So, I agree with that. Charles, there's a shadow side to everything in life. That's true. Even church and religion. I agree with that. Balance has been the key for me. You get it, Charles. 100 emoji. Inspired James, yeah, savage all night long. Strikes again, the grace of God. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Inspired James, custom member. Drop that mic right on the hater's head, but love to them. We don't want to hurt them. Inspired James, PSA. Unless you have a medical justification, avoid low sodium. Well, actually avoid high sodium, but too much low sodium, like Charles said, you got to balance. But I get Goya beans with low sodium. Or what sodium? Sodium is basically like a measure of salt, which can cause high blood pressure or you to retain water. How much sodium should the average human have per day? About 2,300 milligrams. So if you're not reading the back of the food label and you don't know, you need to, no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. Guys, you're going to end up with high blood pressure. Be careful. VA juice, throw up, full sodium, FTW. I'm not sure what FTW means. But yeah, obviously you need the proper amount. Spire James, you're right, Sam. There's a season for everything, 100 emoji. I've also gone to the other extreme. Amen. We've all been there. Sliding on the spectrums of this life. You're inspirational, Sam. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Spire James. Yeah, here we go. Gaslighting is a real thing. Yeah. But it's becoming, cop-out glitch these days for sure. Yep, so is a narcissist. Guys, I mean, come on, guys. Maritas, I learned many years ago that I'm somewhere I don't want to be. I can just leave. And I don't have to give any reason. 100 emoji. If people don't like it, fuck them. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Good job, Maritas. Inspired James. Sam, spot on with the take on pets. All caps, never again here. Like children, I'm fine when it's someone else's bag. Yeah, and I agree. Again, I don't regret having my dog. It was a blessing in my life. I don't regret having relationships. They were a blessing in my life. But the relationships and the dog, when it ends, I don't want to say it's a curse because it's not. I'm glad I did those things, but you can only do them so many times. It takes, in my opinion, for me, this is my opinion. Everyone should do what they want. So, that's how I feel. Inspired James, yes, hand clap emoji at Maritas. Some wise YouTube has said, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Yeah, I actually heard that from a couple pastors, and they committed adultery, and I still love them because I watch porn. I watch porn sometimes of a cheating wife. Yeah, it's true. Maritas, but I think that's better than having sex with someone else's wife. That's true. Yeah, shout out to my man, Big Plan Dan. Maritas, I know what you're saying about dogs. It's a huge responsibility to have a dog. Yeah, I know a girl who had a dog. Now she's living in another state, left the dog with her kid, with her parent. I enjoy having a dog, and she keeps me moving and laughing because she's hilarious. Yeah, There's no doubt about it. Like when I was very lethargic and sedentary, my dog was my motivation. I agree with that. Inspired James, thank you again, brother, for all your tips. I appreciate you. You've been very gracious to me. Thank you. Mary Toss, Inspired James, yes. And it takes knowing yourself and what you need to do for yourself. Amen, emoji. Inspired James, I'm considering, excuse me, Inspired James. Inspired James says, I'm considering a hard side pop-up like an A-liner, but without the bathroom option. Been looking at campgrounds, but noticing restrictions on non-self-contained, lack of bathrooms and showers. That's what I found out. If you're going to get an RV, it's got to be self-contained. It doesn't have to be, but you'd be foolish not to get a self-contained one. What's self-contained? It has a bathroom with a shower, a kitchen, and a sleeping quarters. Why? Because, again, some RV parks restrict you from having an RV that isn't self-contained because you have to be able to live out of your camper, dispose of your waste without using a shared resource, because that's sometimes county guidelines. And if we ever had a major society issue like the coronavirus, those are part of why they do those things. So, it's like if I buy an RV lot, I can't put an RV, even if it costs $100,000, I can't put an RV that's not self-contained on that lot. It's illegal as far as the bylaws. So you definitely, it's like, why waste money on an RV that, unless you're getting the RV solely to camp, but even if you're getting it solely to camp, to me, it's just, you're spending so much for an RV, it might as well be self-contained. It's a negative, because I like the Class B, the soulless pocket, but it doesn't have a shower. And that's not self-contained. He goes, Inspired James, I don't yet want to go all in on the fully option 1,000 trails because I'll need a bigger tow vehicle. Save the crazy prices at the present outrageous. Well, if you know you're going to use the 1,000 Trails camping pass and you visited those, then you could be fine without a self-contained trailer. Most of those parks, check with them. You'd be better with the self-contained. But if you're going to go 1,000 Trails, just get a camper you can stand up in, something that you can tow with your current vehicle, like the A-liner, and make it work. Now, again, the only time it'd probably be a problem is if you had the coronavirus. But even there's some 1,000 Trails that even without it being self-contained, they allow it. But again, if society had an extreme thing like the coronavirus, it could be a problem. Inspired James, milking those haters. Florida living, pop that champagne style. Florida living, champagne popping like we're champagne Drake. Thank you, Florida living. Chris Diamond, come on down to Florida, ESP. We would love to have you, ESP, but I'm not mad at you, no matter what you decide. Florida living, shout out to live music in Florida. Living a vida loca. There is nothing greater than sun, palm trees, water, and live music. Why? Guys, it don't get no better than that. ESP at Chris Diamond. I could see myself visiting Florida, but I love my mountains. You're a Cali girl, I think. I think San Diego do right by you, or somewhere in that area. Chris, I understand. Follow your heart. I agree with that. Do what makes you happy. 100 emoji. Chris, thank you again for that generous tip. Inspired James. Oh no, we don't leave messes for later to clean up. We get after that shit before the bugs attract or stain sets in. Yeah, I've been down both roads in life. I had a Dookie stained toilet bowl. Okay, so I understand both sides of life. Inspired James, bring that juicy talk, Sam. I'm basically marinating in my own sweat right now for the past hour and 30 minutes. Inspired James, siren emoji. We're in a strip club late hours. Jay West throwing some money at this stripper. I want to tell you thank you. I got a camel toe of gratitude for you, brother. Thank you. Inspired James, use, abuse. That's my perspective. I can definitely enjoy a good beer, drink, and smoke on occasion. Definitely not a vice or crutch. We got shit to keep together and do. Well, damn it, brother, you might as well get a little vaccine too, man. Shit. Not just bad. Inspired James. I've seen someone call a certain breed of dog a cancer factor. Truth and observation. Well, there's certainly dogs that are more cancer prone, right? The bulldog has a lot of problems. Even the boxers had a lot of problems with that. So, You know, but again, most dogs, the average life expectancy is about 10 to 12 years. For the smaller dogs, you can go up to 15, etc. Spire James, 80 plus viewers, but quiet chat. The voyeur crowd tonight. Well, I want to tell you guys, if you enjoy just watching me as you sit there out of shape, okay, with a spaghetti stain on your shirt, you took a nap, and now you're going to drink some supplements and watch me on your Roku TV tonight, okay, and you're going to be pacing around your house thinking about how you're going to take over the world tomorrow, and then you're going to fall asleep with an alcohol, half-frozen vodka bottle on your bed at 5 o'clock in the morning. You're going to wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning to check TikTok, or 1 o'clock in the afternoon to check TikTok. Then you're going to roll over to the other side of the bed and sleep till 5 o'clock at night. Then you're going to wake up 5 p.m. tomorrow and start your day like the world owes you something. Then you're going to do your laundry after 9 p.m. and then you're going to watch me go live again and say it's the end of the day. But for you, it's the beginning of the day. It's the cycle of abuse. So what I want to tell you tonight, if you're watching this and you're in the cycle of abuse, I'm not your mother, okay? I'm not putting up with that shit. So what I want to tell you is this. Check yourself or wreck yourself. Spar James. Laughing. Fake service dog jackets. Yeah, the Dollar General sells everything, guys. You could be a cop, a service dog, a firefighter, a karate kid, whatever. Jason, thank you, brother, again for that gracious tip. Thank you for understanding the story. I love boxers, man. Boxers, to me, the best breed. You got a good dog, Jason. God bless you. I had a fawn. I believe it's called a fawn type of... They have the brittle, which is like the tiger print, the fawn, which has patches, and then they have the all-white boxer, which is more cancer-prone. I had the fawn. Spire James, yeah, like cry and heart emoji. Guys, there's nothing wrong. I mean, there's nothing good about losing your dog. It's a disaster. I mean, I could tell a story now, and I'm very calm. A year or a month after that happened, guys, I'd fucking break down emotionally. Totally unstable. Because it damaged me so much. But it's life. You know, I know people lost their children, etc. So, Finny, what's up, brother? I love you, brother. You keep going after your travel trailer dreams, man, because I would live in a travel trailer. I got no problem with it. Okay, you live your life, man. Inspire James. Live music. Living a vida loca. Coconuts. Bikinis. Bongos. Someone get Gloria Estefan on the phone. And you tell her that we are in the Miami sound machine dimension, where the only thing that matters is feeling the rhythm of your soul. And what I could tell you is if you took a nap today, you don't know anything about the rhythm of your soul. You're still trying to find your soul. You don't know what year it is. It's 2021, guys. And before you know it, your life will be over. When you take a nap, you basically commit suicide for 2 hours. Hate to say that, but gotta wake you up. And so, guys, let's stay positive, okay? Spire James. Oh my God, Sam. The spirit of Bree is with me tonight. And you're getting all horned up. You're hilarious. Your call-outs to the haters and sloshers. In the spirit, I could see someone sloshing around their house right now, stumbling to their kitchen, looking at their phone, looking at their refrigerator of too many frozen goods that they bought at Costco. And they bought in bulk because they acted, like there was never going to be any more frozen food again. And they spent way too much money at Costco. They took way too long a nap. And now they're in this algorithm of sloshing around, looking at frozen meat in their freezer that they're too lazy to cook. There's a scripture that says the lazy people are too lazy to cook their own game. Yeah, you're too lazy to cook the stuff you bought from Costco. And they're just going to slosh around. And then they're going to say, well, I need a drink. I need to pop some pills. And then they're going to say, I need to take over the world. I need to get a divorce. I need to leave this person. I need to get my own money. And then you know what they're going to do? They're finally going to go to bed at 5 a.m. Then they're going to wake up at 1 p.m. the next day. Then they're going to check their phone for TikTok. Then they're going to go back to sleep till 5 p.m. Then they're going to wake up at 5 p.m. Everybody in the world owes them something. And then they're going to do laundry after 9 p.m. And then the cycle repeats. It's the cycle of abuse. Damn it! $5 conservative accountant super chat because he's got the suit on. Thumbs up. Inspired James, I thank you. My conservative accountant thanks you. All the sloshers want to thank you. Why do the sloshers want to thank you? Because you got me to stop talking about them. And they couldn't take no more. They was getting mad at the Roku TV. So what I want to tell you tonight, Inspired James and everyone listening, remember that I love you. I'm pro-life, guys. I'm giving you, I believe, is very lifely advice. Okay. But I am pro-choice, pro-abortion. Let's stay positive. And Christina, I love you. I'm not taking shots at you. Christina, I love you. If you're watching, you know that. But I'm just sharing. These are my thoughts. Never internalize the message. Guys, remember with what Sparkle taught us. If the shoe fits, wear it, girl. Na, 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 na. Remember what R. Kelly taught us. Guys, if you've been taking a nap since 1998, when R. Kelly was the biggest R&B singer, a rich millionaire, sex symbol, and you woke up from your nap in 2021, what you don't realize is a guy living in an all-night gas station is richer than R. Kelly. I'm richer than R. Kelly. R. Kelly's in a jail right now, dead broke. Guys, I have more followers on YouTube. I'm more successful than R. Kelly right now. See, you've been taking a nap since 1998. You don't realize that I've overcome R. Kelly. And this is just like a regular job. If you go to your regular job, I guarantee, even though there's going to be someone there smarter than you, they're going to go through a divorce or they're going to get caught having sex with their babysitter, and they're going to get fired or they're going to quit. And before you know it, you take their spot. I took R. Kelly's spot. Okay. Guys, I have never peed on a young girl. I've never released an R&B album. But I have, okay, by the grace of God and through self-development, stayed out of harm's way. Self-defense. And that brings us full circle. Thank you, Inspired James. Thank you, Mary Taz. If you got the message, thank you. If you didn't, I still love you, but I got to have self-defense. I can't waste energy if you don't get me and I don't get you. What are we trying to do? Change each other? You trying to change me? You trying to tell me, shave my beard? Am I going to tell you, don't wear that wig? I ain't going to tell you shit. You ain't going to tell me shit. Okay? Because last time I checked, ain't no ring on this finger. And I like it like that. Ain't no one living. I ain't living in no shared car. Okay? Yeah. Yep. So what I can tell you guys, we did it again. Oops, I did it again. That's tomorrow's theme. Okay. Every day's theme on this channel is oops, I did it again. In my Britney Spears voice. Because I showed up again. Okay. And like Britney Spears, you went delusional. You shaved off your head. And you basically went on disability. And now you blame your father for not releasing the money. But you can't be trusted with the money. Because you're delusional. And you stopped making music. And you started doing too many drugs and you dated toxic people. That's what happened to Britney Spears. So, I don't know if you look up to Britney Spears. I know some people who do. I don't look up to Britney Spears. I don't judge her, but I don't look up to her. Who do I look up to? Well, guys, I don't look up to anyone. I don't look down on anyone. I just do my own thing. Because what I found in life is everyone let you down, including me. What I found in life is you can learn from anyone, even Britney Spears. What I've learned in life is that Charles says Britney Spears is living the dream right now, right? Britney Spears is basically living the life, okay, of a 50-year-old woman who was once a sex symbol. Now no one wants to screw her. She's got a bad wig and her money bag is low. And her kids are now starting to get to the level of consciousness in their teens, and they're starting to rebel against their mother and say, hold on, she wasn't a great mother. And now the cycle continues. And what am I doing? Guys, I'm going to go take a shower at an all-night gym. And then I'm going to go to bed. I'm not worrying about any of that shit because I'm not married to Britney Spears. I'm single for life. Yeah, one Britney Spears dream is another nightmare. I'll tell you right now, guys. I saw these psychopaths outside the courtroom of the Britney Spears trial talking about free Britney Spears, give her the money. I said, they're more delusional than Britney. A bunch of delusional people, they're making a judgment. They have no idea of Britney's mental health or well-being. They're not doctors. They probably know more than Dr. Fauci. There's people outside the courtroom. They're telling the court how they should render a verdict. They did no psychological analysis of Britney Spears' mental health. And they're going to tell them Britney Spears is right. It's like analyzing, okay, if you should get the vaccine and you're not a medical doctor, you're a little bit psychopathic based on the history that I have on your file. And so, guys, I'm okay with that because I don't judge people. Like Chris Brown said, please don't judge me because then I won't judge you because it could get ugly. Yeah. But I'm trying to tell you guys, you got to know all the facts. And even when you know all the facts, guys, people fudge documents. Okay, I know people fudge. So, guys, I know the corporate, I know life. I hate to tell you. Okay. Let's stay positive. James laughing good. Charles, they need to get a job. I'm okay if they don't get a job. Guys, I don't care. Guys, people do what they want. But don't bitch and moan if you're not happy with your life. If you can get away with not working and you're happy, you're fulfilled, and you're independent, you can take care of yourself. Guys, I don't care. But if you're ungrateful, if you're doing laundry after 9 p.m., if you're waking up at 1 p.m. to check your phone on TikTok and then you go back to sleep till 5 p.m., you got an expired registration, you're sloshing around, nasty, then guys, I'm not saying you got to get a job, but you got to get help. Truth is, though, no one can help you because you're a master manipulator. You know the type. They're mentally unfit. They can't work, but they're psychologically, they're manipulating everyone. Yep, they're like the Joker. They know the game. They know how to tug at strings. I know these people. And guys, I just stay clear of them because I know it's a no-win situation when you're dealing with a manipulative, dumb, smart person. Guys, no one's dumb. Okay. I know a dumb, smart person when I see one, but they're too smart for their own good. They think because they tricked, okay, their therapist, their free therapist, that their therapist who's in debt and needs the job and doesn't really care about you, you think that they're going to fool me? Guys, I don't even play that game, guys, because I'm not trying to understand the psychologically insane. Everyone's got to figure out their own life. Inspired James. They rode that stimulus unemployment. I'm not mad at that. Guys, I understand why the unemployment was there. I've collected unemployment in my life. And I'm not mad at the people who rode to the end. But tomorrow it's over. We probably extended it a little bit too long. But I know that rich people scheme the system too. So I'm not here to mock anyone. Now look, there's some people about bullshit. We know that. But guys, my message is not to mock people. It's meant to awaken the soul of those who want a better life. Because guys, I don't want to be the president and put in like these new reforms and I think that I got the answers. Guys, I really have no desire. My desire is to try to live my best life, less suffering, more enjoyment, more passion, more productivity, creativity, all that. Inspire you to get some side money on the way. And that's it, guys. I got no grand delusions. I'm not here telling you I'm sparking a revolution. I'm not here trying to have a mega church. I'm not here raising money to run for political office. Guys, I'm just doing what I can. Okay. And hopefully it helps you a little bit. Okay. And that's it. And I appreciate everyone. You've been a blessing to me. And I thank you. And I hope I provide that, again, reciprocal value. Uh, Love to inspire, James. You get it, brother. You know I love you. I appreciate everything. All right, guys and girls. Thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you.